Welcome to the 2021 GSCO Super Slam Awards Program. North America is the theme this evening, and each year the popularity of these awards grows more and more. We will be honoring those individuals who have achieved the Super 10, Super 25, Super Slams, and will finish up with the new Youth 3 Award, which you won't want to miss. Please enjoy tonight's awards program.
The Super 10 of North America Big Game has quickly become the most popular award within the Grand Slam Club Ovis family of SlamQuest, and rightfully so. To accomplish the Super 10, one must do a lot of big game hunting in many different parts of North America. Furthermore, one must hunt not only the mountain species, but the broad range of antlered game and, yes, the big predators as well. It was a 46-year journey from start to finish for William Baxter of Tennessee to achieve his Super 10 milestone. One of William's earliest trophies was an Alaska brown bear from Kodiak Island taken back in 1974. In 2003, William took a Canada moose in British Columbia, and he went back to BC in 2012 to get his mountain caribou. William completed his Super 10 in 2020 with a cougar from Wyoming. It was a Rocky Mountain elk from New Mexico taken in 2020 that got Jeffrey Becker of Illinois to the Super 10. In 2011, Jeff scored on an Alaska brown bear, and later that same year he took a pronghorn antelope on a hunt in Wyoming. Jeff hunted a lot in 2019 and 2020, and in January 2020 took a cougar in British Columbia. Nathan Brett of Alaska is up next for Super 10 recognition, and he achieved that milestone in August 2020 with a self-guided Alaska Doll sheep. Next, we'd like to show Nathan's Canada moose from BC taken in 2016. In 2019, Nathan arrowed a muskox on a hunt in Nunavut, and later that year, he got an exceptional barren ground caribou on another self-guided hunt in Alaska. Next, we'd like to recognize Jed Brown of Texas for completing his Super 10. Up first is Jed's Wyoming pronghorn taken in 2007. In 2012, he arrowed a huge home state whitetail on a self-guided hunt, and in 2018, he traveled to the frozen north, where he was able to collect a muskox. Jed finished his Super 10 milestone in March 2020 with a cougar from Utah. It was a Rocky Mountain elk from New Mexico that earned Kenneth Colton of Texas the Super 10, and he took that bull in 2019. His Minnesota whitetail was taken in 2007, and in August 2016, Kenneth took both an American mountain goat and a barren ground caribou in Alaska. It's worth mentioning that all 10 of Kenneth's animals on the Super 10 list were taken on self-guided hunts, and that's quite an accomplishment. New Hampshire's John Ford is the next Super 10 recipient, and we'll begin with his barren ground caribou from Alaska taken in 2017. John hunted muskox in Greenland in 2018 and took a fine bull there. His Doll sheep is next, and that Alaska ram was taken in 2019. John completed his Super 10 in September 2020 with a Rocky Mountain elk from Utah. William Freed of California actually completed his Super 10 milestone back in the 1990s. In 1984, he took a Shiras moose self-guided on a hunt in Utah. His Quebec Labrador caribou came in 1992 from Quebec, and in 1994, William got an Alberta black bear. Finally, we have William's Arizona Coos deer taken in 1995. It was a 35-year journey from start to finish for Montana's Rob Hammond to complete his Super 10. Some of Rob's more recent hunts include his Canada moose from BC taken in 2005, and in 2010 he traveled back to BC, only this time in pursuit of mountain lions. Rob arrowed a Colorado mule deer in 2019, and he completed his Super 10 in 2019 with a muskox from Nunavut.
Now, a word from our great sponsors.
Hey, Joe Latart here for Alaska Wilderness Enterprises. We're down here in Yakutat, Alaska in our fall 2020 season for brown bear, mountain goat, and black bear. Just wanted to take a little time out this morning and invite you to come join us in 2021 for the hunt of a lifetime. Whether it's a big brown bear you've always dreamed of or a mountain goat, we're the place to go. This is the place to be. One of the most beautiful places on earth. The one thing the COVID virus has taught us is you need to do this stuff now while you can. You never know what's going to happen in the world tomorrow. So come join us, Alaska Wilderness Enterprises, in 2021 on the last frontier.
For almost a decade, Kenetrek has been manufacturing boots for the toughest hunting conditions. Kenetrek boots are designed for durability and maximum comfort in any environment. Kenetrek also makes a complete line of gaiters, socks, and insoles that are perfect for Western hunting. Go online or call for a free catalog and the location of a dealer near you. Kenetrek, for the trail less traveled.
It was a Canada Moose from Newfoundland taken in 2019 that earned Jeffrey Jewett of Pennsylvania the Super 10. Jeffrey did a lot of hunting in 2018 as he made his way towards an eventual Super 10. In October of that year, he took a bison and antelope in Wyoming. And a couple of months later, Jeffrey hunted cougar in Montana and connected on a fine cat. Like many others, Dan Krause of Wisconsin achieved his Super 10 milestone with a muskox. That bull from NWT came in March 2020. Backing up, you see Dan's Alaska brown bear taken in 2005. Two more Alaska trophies from Dan's list include his Sitka black-tailed deer and his American mountain goat from Kodiak Island, taken in 2018. Longtime GSCO supporter and outfitter Donald C. Martin of California does a lot of guiding for clients each year, but still manages to do some hunting for himself. You've been seeing some of his North American trophies, and they include a velvet mule deer from 2008 and an American mountain goat taken in 2015. Donald aired a Montana pronghorn in 2018, and he finished his Super 10 in January 2020 with a great Colorado bison. We are pleased to recognize Tom Niederer of Michigan for achieving his Super 10 milestone. Number 10 for Tom was a Dall sheep from the Yukon taken in August 2019. Tom traveled to Nunavut in 2012 to get his Central Canadian Barren Ground caribou. And in September 2020, he added an Alaska Yukon moose and grizzly bear to his list of North American species. Louis Polish Jr. of Nevada is up next for Super 10 recognition, and we'll start with his incredible Rocky Mountain elk from Utah, which he got back in 2007. Louis connected on a home state mule deer in 2016, and in 2019, he hunted mountain goats in southeast Alaska, taking a fine billy there. Louis completed his Super 10 in September 2019 with a home state pronghorn taken on a self-guided hunt. John P. Riley of Nebraska has done a lot of hunting over the years and has trophies dating back to the 1970s. He reached the Super 10 in 2018 with a bison from Wyoming. In 1980, John took a barren ground caribou while hunting the Alaska Peninsula. In 1985, while in Alaska's Wrangell Mountains, John took an Alaska Yukon moose. And in 1994, while on a self-guided hunt in Arizona, he connected on a Rocky Mountain elk. Dale Robinson of Texas is another member to complete the Super 10 with a muskox, and he got that bull in March of 2020. Backing up, Dale took a big Alaska brown bear in 2018, and later that same year, he got an impressive Thule elk in California. We'll finish up with Dale's American mountain goat from Alaska, taken in 2019. Let's now recognize Iowa's Dennis Schemmel for completing the Super 10 in January 2020 with a Colorado mountain lion. The Roosevelt elk is up next for Dennis, and he took that great bull in Northern California in 2017. That same year, Dennis hunted woodland caribou in Newfoundland and scored on a fine bull there. And we'll finish up by showing you the Columbia black-tailed deer Dennis got on a hunt in Oregon in 2018. We now move along to the Archery Super 10 Awards, and we have one recipient this year. Bowhunter Tom Foss of Alberta is actually up to 24 animals on the Super Slam list, and based on the 4 remaining, he'll achieve the Archery Super Slam in the near future. You saw his mountain caribou from NWT taken in 2009 and a heavy antlered Thule elk from California taken in 2011. Tom is no stranger to sheep hunting, has many archery rams to his credit, and we chose his 2015 Doll sheep and Desert Bighorn from 2019 to round out his Super 10 milestone presentation.